everybody, this is Rob Gauthier, the ET Whisperer. Welcome to Metatron Center. Hey everybody, this is Rob Gauthier. Welcome back for another month of Metatron Channeling at MetatronCenter.com. Metatron has brought forward a lot of great ideas about finding the center of ourselves. And in the last few months, last month especially, he brought forward the second aspect of Metatron. He explained that there are 13 aspects of Metatron in whole. 12 of them are fractal consciousnesses, the 13th being the collective. That means that each and every one of the 12 parts of Metatron are a smaller part, and those smaller parts carry certain in-depth information. The very first, I feel, is the most basic of all of the parts of Metatron, and that teaches us how to find our center within our soul consciousness. The second aspect is one that deals with the heart center, love. That aspect of Metatron was brought forth last month and gave us a lot of great information and details on how to find love for ourselves and others. Very important information. Metatron said that in the next few years working with me, he will bring forward all 13 aspects of Metatron, and during that time we're going to find a lot of specialized information, I feel, and it's really been a great time to connect with Metatron in this last couple months. I want to thank all of you guys for your support, your love, and before we go to the video, I want to show all of you guys something that's real neat and real close to my heart. Now, last channeling we did, which was actually yesterday, but for you guys it'll be 15 days in the future, we're going to release the next Galactic Channeling. And if you look at the top of my shirt, that crest up here on my chest, you'll see a beautiful shirt that Kalina bought me that was the Flower of Life pattern. Metatron's talked about that in some of the channeling before with us very lightly. But I want to show you something else that I've got today, and I try to wear this all of the time that I'm channeling. It's something that a dear friend gave to me. Her name's Deborah. Her and our dear friend Philip Malika are a couple, and they go around the country teaching metaphysics and information. They also do a radio show on our radio network, Enlightenment Evolution Hour. It's a very amazing thing, or Enlightenment Evolution Network, sorry. Enlightenment Evolution Hour is my own show. But they do a show called Consciousness Evolution 2.0. And this amazing show, if you ever get a chance, check it out. But this is what the gift was, and I want to show you this. This is Archangel Metatron, and right behind Archangel Metatron is the Flower of Life pattern. So it's an amazing energy. It was given to her as a gift from another channeler who channeled Metatron for multiple decades. So it's a very beautiful energy. Metatron's energy has been pulled through this for decades, and now we're able to experience that firsthand. So I just wanted to show you guys that as a little extra piece. Enjoy the channeling, guys, and we'll see you after the channeling's over.
Even I didn't know that.
Greetings and salutations. We are Metatron, and we walk with you to the center. As all of you have become aware in the time that we have been able to speak with all of you, we have represented a great picture to humanity about living in the center. We have given you a picture of existing in the center. Now we wish to add to the tools and arsenal to help all of you thrive in the center. To thrive in the center is to allow your energy to be a part of you. To thrive in the center is to allow yourself to live in that center area at all points. We have represented both the first and the second aspect of Metatron. As the first aspect of Metatron, I now hand over the energy to the second aspect. Greetings and salutations. Excitement flows through the heart for our own ability to speak with all of you in this beautiful and glorious time. We shared with you in your last month's time a great deal of how to exist within your heart, how to expand that true amount of love into the presence of yourself and to all of those around you. We wish to expand a bit more on the heart in very different categories. The first part is aligning yourself with true unconditional love. We explain the difference between love and unconditional love. The version of human love that has existed in your presence for a very long time now has only shown you the love of self-interest, the love of connection, and the love of feelings. These feelings are not true emotional feelings when they're dictating how to place your own investments of your life into action. Many of you sit forward with your mind on what unconditional love is. You express to yourself, am I able to love this person, this wife or husband, this child or parent, friend or co-worker, if they were to act in the worst way upon me? Many of you express that you could love them, but you could not connect with them in the same way, that you could not share the same heart vibration with them. And that is a show of conditional love. We understand to live in the center, you must remove all things that resist. You must remove all things that do not help you achieve either finding your most central circle or finding the localized center of the circle. The first aspect talks of going from circle to circle or going in increments towards the center of your localized circle. The first aspect of Metatron also shared with you to find parallel circles in time of need and to bypass. What we want to share with you in this evening is a very difficult subject for many of you. It's a very hard subject to look at and listen to. This subject pertains to how to remove the resistance in your life, how to remove the things that are in your way of stepping towards the centralized circle. First, we say that it is a misnomer that anyone can ever step in your way when trying to achieve finding your most central circle or even the center of your localized circle. The reason we say that becomes very obvious when you understand the precepts of living in your own creations, of living in the time of your own environmental change and creation. When all of the things around you change due to your own creation, the resistance that stands there is for the most part yours. It is a reflection of something that is deep within you that needs to show you resistance, that needs for you to be resisted against, that needs for you to stop you in your path. Now, sharing that idea alone is a very good start, but it becomes much deeper when you try to wrestle with the idea of co-creations, when you try to wrestle with the idea of sharing your own existence with those around you who you love. Think about the most intense relationship in your life. Feel in your heart whether that relationship is one that has made you feel good or that has made you feel bad. When you look at the relationship that's intense, that creates badness, many of you have a very good idea of where that negativity comes from. Many of you have an idea about the relationship between the two of you that causes the static, causes the resistance. When you think of the intensity of the positive relationships in you, many thoughts do not go past that. You enjoy the feeling. You enjoy the moment. In retrospect, some of you find the great combination of both of your energies and why it so subtly has crept into your awareness. Why so subtly the feelings of your connection show you an intensity, and the continuation of the intensity is gauged then by your own feelings about the situation. And when we say feelings, we don't mean emotions. Emotions and feelings are two different things. An emotion is a situation where your energy is balanced and your energy is able to see any imbalance. When it is balanced, you feel the most positive feelings of emotions. When your energy is imbalanced, you feel the negative ones. Feelings can be a variety of different things, but for the most of you, it is an instantaneous reflection of thought which is backed up by your emotions in the way that you experience those certain relationships. In the positive relationships, there still must be questions asked. Most of you believe that only the negative relationships must have questions asked more deeply to understand the core of that relationship. But in the same tone, both relationships must be reflected upon equally. Let us first go into the positive relationship. What questions could be given about a positive relationship when in fact it gives you such great experiences, when it gives you feelings of intensity? When you feel and scope through that, understand the intensity can come from many different things. As both ourself and the first aspect of Metatron said, being honest with yourself is the most essential in this quest, in this specific exercise. Honesty with yourself will only bring the clarity, and we understand it is very difficult for some of you to find that honesty within yourself. It is often shielded away from you because the feeling to not understand or not know something is stronger than the need to find the answer. But the answers must be found. So finding this positive relationship, find out what the intensity is. Yes, you can understand the feeling of intensity, but find an emotion behind that. Find an emotion of love, of extreme care. Find an emotion of overexuberance, and you will be able to find your feelings under those. When you are connecting to the idea of love, it seems very simple, but even more questions must be asked. Why do I feel love? Many of you find when being honest in that answer, you'll find that when you love someone and when you feel love from them, it is honestly a reflection of some selfish energy. I love this person because they make me feel good about myself. I love this person because when I am with them, I am able to feel good. Then it goes to the negative side of that. Without them, how do I feel? Am I able to separate myself from their energy and still feel this great love for them? The feelings of missing that person, the feelings of emptiness, are feelings. The emotion of love can stand or fall depending on how this energy is. And if that love falls when you're separated, it is a selfish love. It is love that's only dictated by your own sense of self. When that love remains strong, even if there are small feelings of missing that person accompanying it, that small sense of missing does not overwhelm the sense of love in the first place. It doesn't become a misery without the person. That positive emotion, that positive sensation and relationship has just shown you something about yourself. And there are more questions to ask in positive relationships, many more. Why do I feel a strong sexual connection to a person? Why do I feel a great kinship with this person? Some of you will find that when digging deep enough, you are carrying energy that is not truly, in that moment, yours. In that moment, it is an energy that links your lives from past. We do not say that past lives are irrelevant, but we do say when you carry great emotions from them that they can be a disturbance. They can get in your way of finding your center. By looking at that object and looking at, if you remove your awareness of your past, if there is something that you just can't understand in the sensation of love, then it is likely a past life. When you say, there is nothing that goes along with the feelings of my emotion of love to this person, then it is very possible there are past lives. This does not mean that true love cannot be built from that area. This does not mean that non-selfish or unconditional love cannot be built from that premise. It only means that the sensations you are feeling are only remnants left over from long ago. If you desire true unconditional love, you must be in the moment. You must not be impeded by any external forces. There is a reason that you have created that link with a past life, and for many of you, just understanding the kinship between the both of you is enough to start your relationship. And in that case, it can be a positive thing. But when it consistently lasts, and it has no true meaning to you in either emotion or feelings, then you can reevaluate that with your honesty. The true sense of unconditional love is something that very few humans in this time have been able to experience. We understand and respect your journey. We understand and respect your place in your evolution of your soul, your minds, and your hearts. We do not say if your relationships are not complete and unconditional love that you should segregate or separate them. We only say to be aware of the nature of your love will give you only a deeper awareness of your centered heart. Now let us go to the negative relationships, thinking of the intensity of the negative relationship. Find that negative relationship and explore both your emotion and your feelings about that negative relationship. The feelings are often accompanied with pain, with jealousy, with anger, with sadness, with void. And the feelings that accompany that are reflections about yourself, are reflections about this person's personality, why they have not given you all of themselves, why they have not been able to do what you desire in your relationship with them. When you desire something from a relationship, this is not always a selfish motive. It is not always a selfish modality. It can be very useful in your building of your relationship and your love. But when an expectation is placed so strongly, you will always be disappointed. Regardless if you find the perfect person sitting across from you, if your expectations are high, you will always fall into that negative feelings, the negative emotions. Exploring why the energy is intense. What dynamic between the both of you causes the intensity? Is it sexuality is very high and positive, but getting along with that person seems impossible? Is it that you are both so different that in every day of your lives you butt heads against one another? Is it that every interaction between you seems superficial and not needed? Any of these feelings that accompany the emotions of sadness or discord can often be traced back to the truest knowledge in your heart that that person is not compatible with you. Now we do not mean only to encompass lovers. Exploring both aspects of the negative and positive experiences, the intensity of those experiences, the emotions and the feelings that go along with both, can be used universally for all types of relationships. We wanted to share these tools with you so that you have a better grasp on understanding the nature of your love. Now that we have taught you the tools, we want to share with you our own expectations in working with you are non-existent. We know that many of you will try to work on your unconditional love. We know that many of you will not work on your unconditional love. And we know that many of you will try and fail very frequently. To not place yourself in a place of judgment, to not place yourself in a negative emotion or feeling, can be very useful for you. When you do this, it only adds more obstacles, taking you further away from the centralized circle of your heart, and also the center of the flower and the matrix of life designed within your own system of energy. We wish to explore more details and more ideas as we go through our journey with you. In our next communion, we will share the third aspect of Metatron with you. This third aspect will give all of you a great insight on the energies and properties of sound. We wish to share with you our own hearts as they grow towards the center. And peace and salutations be with you. We are Metatron. Hey everybody, amazing channeling from Metatron. As always, great information, great detail. Myself and Kalina want to thank you guys so much for your love and support. We get letters, emails, Facebook messages all of the time from you guys telling us how great the channeling is, how much it helps enhance your life. And we are so grateful and thankful that this is doing what we've intended it to do. What we've tried to do is get as much information as we can out for free to the public so that all of you guys have the opportunity to use that information in your life. And we're trying to break down each certain subject per video along with these monthly videos, and we're going to continue doing that. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, this will give you the updates every single time that we release a new video. You'll get the update. We're also going to be opening up a YouTube channel just for Metatron soon, so it's not only attached to the ET Whisper, but it'll be uploaded in both channels. That way, if you're only interested in our Metatron channeling, you'll have that opportunity to just watch that. We also want to let everybody know that in your support and love that you've given, if you like to donate, you can. We've gotten a lot of great donations from a lot of great people. I want to thank everybody for that. There's two ways to donate. The first, going to our main YouTube channel, hitting the support button. By hitting support, you can give us a one-time donation or a monthly set fixed donation. You can also go to metatroncenter.com/donate, and that'll take you right to the place to donate for future videos and all the things we're doing here. I also wanted to let you guys know that if you hang out just a few more seconds after I'm done talking, you'll be able to see links to our new videos, our Galactic videos, and also the new events coming up. We do have an event coming up next month called the 3-day Asheville Workshop. It's called Metamorphosis into the Fifth Dimensional Being, or the New Fifth Dimensional Being, into the Center. Metatron is going to bring forward a lot of information, as is my other guides, Aridif and Treb, as well as many different entities. And Kalina will also be bringing forward her channeling from the Arcturian 103 Collective. So both of us are going to be presenting, both of us are going to share a lot of great information. We're also going to do some workshop techniques to help find the center in all of us. And that metamorphosis into that fifth dimensional being is something that each and every one of us can use. There's less than 15 spots left available, and you only have until June 17th, 18th, 19th when it takes place. We'll stop taking payments the day before. So enjoy, guys. We love you very, very much. Thank you for your support, and enjoy.